Okay. So first topic as per your syllabus, per unit computations, or otherwise the topic is said to be per unit analysis. So first of all, we are going to discuss about what are the advantages of per unit computations. So in general, manufacturers usually specify the impedance of the device. That is in terms of power rating, in terms of voltage rating, in terms of all your mechanical ratings or electrical ratings, it should be represented as a unit system, power, voltage, or amps like that. So in this per unit computations, they are calculating as a percentage. So this percentage is estimated as per unit. So on the base of the nameplate rating, we are calculating our per unit computations. So it depends upon the ohmic values. So in all your devices, we are going to estimate the ohmic values in terms of impedance like that. And third one is proper the help of your transformer, either in the primary side, secondary side. We are going to estimate the and the last one. It should not affect the performance of the machine. These are all the overall advantages of using per unit computations. So, as in simple, the bulk quantities should be minimized to per unit. That is one quantity of one value that is represented. So, our intention is we are going to solve numerical examples. So one line diagram is given or single line diagram is given. We are going to estimate the per unit circuit or per unit performing per unit analysis. So these are all the formulas required. So KVB on low tension side, so which is equal to KVB on HT high tension LT voltage rating by HT. LT means low tension, HT means high tension. Is there any issues? Am I audible and my screen is visible to everyone? Those who joined late. Is it okay? Shall I continue? Shall I continue, Ma?
Yes, sir.
So next formula is KVB on HT section. So it is just a replication of your LT. So KVB on LT into H. So these two formulas is required when you have the change of base. When I'm explaining the problem, I will show where it is used. So time being, you just remember the formula. And then per unit reactance for transmission line. Actual reactance in ohms by base. And last one is needed for all your rotating machines as well as stationary machines. That is X per unit equal to X per unit volt into KVB volt by KVB nu the whole square, MVAB nu by MVAB volt. So it means the specified values in the problem. New values means we have to estimated values. So in this problem, you have old values and the new values. So old values means it is mentioned in the problem, that is question. So new value means we have to estimate further the solution part, that is your new value. So I will show with a numerical example. So this is my problem number 1. So in the previous class also I will explain the same problem. At 320 phase has a subtransient reactance of 20%. So the generator ratings is given. So generator power rating is 300, line rating is 20 kV, and it has the subtransient reactance. So usually Z equal to R plus JX. That reactance X value is given in percentage. That is 20%. 20 by 100, it is 0.2. So these three values specified for your generator. First point. Second one, the generator supplies two synchronous motors. So synchronous motors. So the generator is connected with the two synchronous motors. That is your load is motor. So it is clearly mentioned in the problem. So you have one generator. So the generator is connected with your two motors. In between, you have transmission line and the two transformers. I will explain that parameters also. So two synchronous through a 64 kilometer transmission line. So the length of the transmission line is 64 kilometer. So having transformers at both ends. So left hand side of the transmission line you have transformer, and the right hand side of the transmission line you have the transformer. That is T1 is left hand side, T2 is on the right hand side. So in both sides of the transmission line you have transformers. Okay. So their corresponding ratings is given. So T1 is the 3-phase transformer. So the T1 ratings are given 350 MVA, 20 bar 230 kV. Reactance is 10%. This 10 by 100 is 0.1. Okay. So T1 is given. And next one is T2 information. T2 is made of 3 single phase transformer of rating 100 MVA, 127 bar 13.2 kV, 10% reactance. So that is the between. So T1 is a so this one should be your 3-phase transformer. So there is no issues with this transformer. But a T2 is 3 single phase transformers at the bank. It is connected. So it is a 3 transformer bank. So for one single phase winding, you have 100, 127 bar 13.2 kV, 10%. So only I am multiplying with the 3 into 100 MVA. So 300 MVA. And then the rating is 127 bar 13.2 kV. So primary is star connected, secondary is delta connected. So we have to multiply 127 with the √3 for your rating. So 3-phase transformer, you no need to calculate all your star, delta, everything. But in case of single phase transformer is given, we have to consider your star connection multiplying with your √3. So √3 into 127. So the T1 is 3-phase transformer and the T2 is 3 single phase transformers as a bank. மேல வரைஞ்சிருக்கேன் இல்லையா அது போல. ஸோ பேங்க் மாதிரி கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதனால தான் 3 into 100 போட்டிருக்கேன். ஏன் சார் இங்கே 100 தான் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, நீங்கள் ஏன் 3 into 100 போட்டிருக்கீங்கன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா அதான் ரீசன். But T2 is made up of 3 single phase transformer of rating 100 MVA, 127 bar 13.2 kV, 10% reactance. Okay, wow. Series reactance of the transmission line is 0.5 ohm per kilometer. Series reactance per kilometer is given. So for 1 kilometer it is 0.5. You have the overall distance is 64. So 64 into 0.5 You have 32 ohms. Clear. So 32 is your line reactance. So what is our intention? Excuse me. Draw the reactance diagram with all the reactances marked in per unit. So we have to draw the reactance diagram. That is our first thing. Okay. So one more key, the letters are in green color is the key. Select the generator rating as base values. So this is the key paradigm to solve this problem. You have to select generator rating as base values. So this is the initial starting point for our problem. So this is about your problem explanation. So it is clearly given in the one-line diagram also. In question itself, it is given. The same diagram is provided in the question also. Do you have any clarification with the question? If you have, means you may ask. Do you have any clarifications needed in the question part? So once the question is clear, means we will move on to the solution. The question is clear to everyone. Shall I continue further? Question புரிஞ்சுதாமா? Continue. Do you have any queries or clarification required in the question, either boy or girl? Shall I continue or shall I continue? Try to interact with me, then only you should understood or not. I may able to understand. Whether it is question is okay or you need some more explanations. இருக்கீங்களாடா எல்லாரும் தூங்குறீங்களா காலையில?
ஓகே சார்.
கண்டினியூ பண்ணலாமா சொல்யூஷன்?
சார்.
ஓகேடா. சரிம்மா, கொஸ்டின் இதுதான். இப்போ நம்ம வந்து சொல்யூஷன் போறோம். ஸோ ஸ்டெப் 1. ஸோ ஸ்டெப் 1 வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா செலெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் பேஸ் வேல்யூஸ். ஸோ in the question they clearly mentioned generator values as base values. ஸோ ஜென்ரேட்டருக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்க? 350 MVA 20 bar 230 kV. So I am considering the base values as generator values. Or 300 MVA, sorry ma, T350 is T1, generator is 320 kV and 20% reactance. So my MVAB new. So as per your solution, the base values are treated as new values. That is MVAB new as 300 MVA and KVB new is 20 kV. So one thing you have to remember in this step is the MVAB value so the MV never changes. The rating of the power is never changes. But in case of KVB, the value may be changes. எப்போ சேஞ்ச் ஆகும்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா when you have transformer secondary. So when you have transformer secondary, the KVB new value is changing. So step number 1, I extracted from your question itself. So we have to choose generator values as base values. So generator power rating is MVAB new 300 and KVB is 20. So one thing you have to remember in the first step is your MVAB never changes. but KVB new may be subjected to change. So you may ask when it is subjected to change, sir. So when you have the transformer secondary winding, you have the change of KVB. That's it. So these things you have to remember in the step number 1. I hope it is clear to everyone. I move on to the next step. So in step number 2, we are starting from the generator. So we are calculating our generators per unit reactance also. So reactance of generator G. So here the base values, that is base values means previous step values, and the generator rating, both values are same. So the reactance of the generator couldn't change. So அதனால அது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா மாறாது. So X per unit nu equal to for generator 0.2 per unit again. Or otherwise you may estimate with this relation. So X per unit nu equal to X per unit volt KVB volt by KVB nu square into MVAB nu by MVAB volt. So if you are substituting the values for the generator, you may get 0.2 only, because the base values and generator values both are same. So you may get 0.2 only. Okay. So I may substitute for you, no issues. Substitute பண்ணா என்ன வருதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். So X per unit volt is 0.2. KVB volt is 20 kV. KVB new, that is base value, that is also 20 whole square. MVAB new is 300. MVAB old is also 300. So if you are solving, what do you get? So 20, 20 get cancelled, 300, 300 get cancelled, you have remaining 0.2. So the per unit new value for generator is 0.2 only. So only in the step number 2, I will clearly mention, as generator values and base values are same, the per unit reactance does not change. So the per unit reactance is 20%, that is 0.2. ஓகேவா? ஸோ அதனால தான் இங்கே டைரெக்டாக நான் 0.2 போட்டேன். சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணுறதுனாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம். சரியாமா? ஸோ ஜென்ரேட்டருக்கு அப்புறம் என்ன இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, யூ ஹாவ் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் T1. ஸோ இப்போ T1க்கு யூ ஹாவ் டு ஃபைண்ட் த per unit reactance. So now we are going to estimate reactance of the transformer T1. So the formula is X per unit nu equal to X per unit volt into KVB volt by KVB nu the whole square into MVAB nu by MVAB volt. So the old value reactance for transformer is 10%. So 10 by 100 it is 0.1. KVB volt is 20. KVB nu is 20. So transformer primary we are considering. Okay. So next one is MVAB is 300 and the MVAB for transformer is 350. So the determined values, that is old values mentioned in the figure values. So T1 350. So it is MVAB volt. So new value should be your base value. So MVAB is 300. So 300 by 350. So MVAB new value never changes. For all the machines, MVAB new is common. So if you are calculating, so 0.1 into 20 by 20 whole square into 300 by 350. So what do you get? 0.1 into 300 by 350. So 300 divided by 350. 0.1. 0.0857. Okay, is it clear? So 20 is 1.1 into 300 by 350. So 0.0857 per unit. Okay, so far we completed with step number 3. That is the reactance calculation of the transformer T1. So step number 4 is we have transmission line on the transformer sector. So I clearly said when you have the transformer secondary, you have the change of. So we completed reactance for generator. We completed the reactance for transformer T1 with respect to primary side. So now we have transmission line which is connected to T1 secondary. So T1 is 230 kV. So here you have the change of base. So kVB value is changing. How it is changing? So here the transformer secondary is high tension side. So kVB on the HT section formula we have to utilize. So kVB on HT side of the transformer T1. So the formula is kVB on LT side into HT voltage rating by LT voltage rating. So LT side is you have 20, HT side is 230, and LT volt side is 220. So 20 gets cancelled. You have 230 kV. So hereafter your kVB new is 230. Clear. Next we are going to calculate base impedance. So in transmission line you couldn't find your X per unit mu. So in case of your X per unit mu, we have to calculate your base impedance ZB. So ZB is nothing but KVB square by MVAB. So your KVB determined earlier is 230 and MVAB is 300. So 176.33. So and you have the total reactance. So reactance for 1 kilometer is 0.5 and for 64 kilometer length of the line it is 32. Now we are calculate our per unit reactance, actual reactance by base impedance. So actual is 32, base that B is 176.33. So 0.1815 per unit. Okay. So for transmission line, you couldn't use this formula. So we are directly utilizing our actual reactance by base impedance. So where base impedance is nothing but KVB square by MVAB. For transmission line, only for this formula is existing. The rest of the machines, we are not using this relation. For transmission line alone itself, we are utilizing this relations. So next one is reactance of the transformer T2. As I explained in the question, your T2 is made up of 3 single phase transformer. So 3 numbers of windings are used to form a 3-phase transformer bank. So the voltage rating is 127, which is primary is star connected, secondary is delta connected. So I multiply with root 3. So root 3 into 127, you may get approximately 219.99. So it is ratio 220 bar 13.2 kV. Clear? Huh? So now I am estimating my X per unit U for transformer. So here also you have the change of base because so your transformer secondary. See, so you have primary, you have high tension. Secondary, that is T2 secondary, you have the low tension side. So when you have the transformer, you have to calculate the KVB change. So we have to estimate KVB new for again. So when you have transformer secondary, we have to calculate this one. So here KVB on LT 13.2 we have to calculate. So base KV on HT side into LT voltage rating by HT voltage rating. So base KV on HT side is 230. LT is 13.2, HT is 220. So you have 13.8 kV. Now you substitute with your X per unit new. That is X per unit new equal to X per unit volt into KVB volt by KVB new the whole squared into MVAB new by MVAB volt. So X per unit volt is 0.1, KVB old is 13.2, new is 13.8 the whole square. Into MVAB new is 300, MVAB old is 3 into 100. In case of bank, it is 3 times of 100. So once you are substituting, you may get 0.0915 per unit. So if you have your calculator, check with this answers. If it is so the transformer reactance is T2, 0.0915 per unit. So next one is we have motor. So after the transformer 2, we have two motors, synchronous motors, motor 1 and motor 2. So the new reactance for motor 1 on a new basis, the same relation. So old is 0.2, KVB old is 13.2, new is 13.8. So MVAB new is 300, old is 200 machine rating. So if you are calculating 0.2745 per unit. Next for your motor 2, again the same relation. So 0.2 into 13.2 divided by 13.8 the whole square into 300 by 100. So 0.549 per unit you may get. So in the last step, we are going to draw a reactance diagram. So this is your last step. Once you completed all your 6 steps, we have to draw the reactance diagram. So first one is we have to draw the equivalent for your generator. So this is your generator equivalent and generated EMF in series with the reactance. So 0.2 we are getting. So it is a reactance X. So J 0.2. So next one is your T1. Transformer T1 we are estimating 0.0857. So it is series with your generator. So G in series with your T1. So J 0.857. Next T1 series with your transmission line. So 0.1815 we are obtained. And last one is the transmission line connected series with your T2. Yeah, 0.0915 on the way. So for T2, two synchronous motors are in parallel. So we have M1 as well as M2. So the equivalent for M1 is and back EMF in series with your reactance. So two series is connected in parallel with your T2. So J 0.2745 in parallel with the J 0.549. So this is for motor 1 and this is for your motor. So in this manner, we have to draw the reactance diagram. So this is our intention. We are just framing your per unit analysis. That is a single line diagram is modified as a reactance diagram. That is the main motive of this problem analysis. So your bulk quantities is converted in terms of reactances in per unit. So all the reactance values are in per unit. So if you have doubt means you may ask to me. எந்த ஸ்டெப்ல டவுட் இருந்தாலும் கேட்கலாம்ப்பா. ஸ்டெப் 1, ஸ்டெப் 2, ஸ்டெப் 3 எந்த ஸ்டெப் புரியலனாலும் என்கிட்ட கேளுங்க. ஒருத்தரா கேளுங்க. மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு டவுட் இருந்தா என்கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். So because it is a first problem, so only I am explaining very slower. If you have any doubt means you may ask. எந்த ஸ்டெப் புரியலனாலும் அந்த ஸ்டெப் என்கிட்ட கேட்கலாம்ப்பா சொல்றேன் நான். One more problem also. Second problem வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா புரிஞ்சிடும். Do you have any doubts or clarifications regarding problem number 1? Questionல இல்ல ஸ்டெப்ஸ்ல என்ன டவுட் இருந்தாலும் கேட்கலாம்ப்பா. At the end of the session, you should be able to solve the problem individually. நடத்திட்டு சார் புரியல சார் எனக்கு சால்வ் பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நடத்தும் போதே சார் எனக்கு இந்த ஸ்டெப்ஸ் சொன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும், இது இன்னொரு வாட்டி கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா நல்லது. எனிபடி ஹேவிங் டவுட்ஸ்? உங்ககிட்ட தான் பேசுறேன்ப்பா. டவுட் இருந்தா கேட்டுருங்க.
No, sir.
அடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம் போலாமாப்பா? சும்மா எனக்காக வேண்டி சொல்லாதீங்க. உங்களுக்கு டவுட் இருந்தா நீங்க கேட்டுங்க. எதர் பாயா இருக்காது. பிபிடி கூட உங்களுக்கு இப்போ ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கேன் பாருங்க. நீங்க வேணா ஸ்லைடு வேணா கூட பார்த்து கேட்கறதுனா கூட கேளுங்க. Shall I continue with the next problem? அடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம் டவுட் கேட்குறீங்களா? Shall I continue மா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So இப்போ வந்து ப்ராப்ளம் நம்பர் 2 போயிடலாம். So far first problem, ஒரு ஜெனரேட்டர், ரெண்டு மோட்டார், ரெண்டு டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர், ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன் லைன் வச்சு நம்ம ரியாக்டன்ஸ் டயக்ராம் வருது. 7 simple steps we are obtaining the solution. So next one பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 3 டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர், 3 ஜெனரேட்டர். You have 3 generators and 3 transformers and 2 major transmission lines. For becoming complex here. ப்ராப்ளத்துல வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் சிம்பிளா இருந்தது நெட்வொர்க், நம்ம அதனால ஈஸியா பண்ணிட்டோம். ஸோ இங்க வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் சம்வாட் டிபிக்கல். ஸோ இங்க வந்து லோடுலாம் எதுவும் தரல. மூணுமே ஜெனரேட்டர். G1 is a generator, G2 is a generator, and G3 is also a generator. So the 3 generators are connected with the help of transformers T1, T2, T3 with the 2 major transmission. So section 1 is first major transmission line. So the ohmic value is J80 ohms. And the second section transmission line value, reactance value is J100 ohms. Okay. So we have to estimate the per unit value. Here the ratings are not displayed in the so G1. So here in the per unit analysis or in power system, you have 3 forms of என்னன்னு சொல்லிடுறோம்ப்பா.
Sir, screen தெரியல சார்.
தெரியலையாம்மா? மறுபடியும் ஷேர் பண்றோம். ஒரு நிமிஷம். இது டெஸ்க்டாப், என் மொபைல் டெஸ்க்டாப் தெரியுதுல்ல? மொபைல் டெஸ்க்டாப்பே தெரியலையா? என் மொபைல் தெரியுதா?
இப்போ விசிபிளா இருக்கு சார்.
தெரியுது சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே. நான் ஷேர் பண்ணல, பண்ணிட்டு சொல்றேன். ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
ஓகே சார். இது தெரியுதாப்பா? இந்த ஒயிட் போர்டு தெரியுதா? வாய்ஸ் மெசேஜ். ஸோ நான் என்ன சொல்லியிருந்தேன்னா ரியாக்டன்ஸ். ஸோ இன் பவர் சிஸ்டம் அனாலிசிஸ் யூ ஹாவ் 3 ஃபார்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் த ரியாக்டன்சஸ். 3 ரியாக்டன்சஸ் வந்து கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. ஸோ ஒன்று வந்து எக்ஸ், இன்னொன்று வந்து எக்ஸ் டபுள் டேஷ், இன்னொன்று எக்ஸ் டபுள் டேஷ். ஸோ இங்கே எக்ஸ்ன்றது மென்ஷன் பண்றது நியர் ரியாக்டன்ஸ். ஓகேவா? எக்ஸ் டேஷ் அப்படின்னா டிரான்சியன்ட் ரியாக்டன்ஸ். எக்ஸ் டபுள் டேஷ் அப்படிங்கிறது சப்ட்ரான்சியன்ட் ரியாக்டன்ஸ். The reactances mentioned in here 3 forms. So mere x na load kulam adha mere x மட்டும் கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. In case of your machines, that is generator, motor, transmission line, sometimes it is mentioned x dash, sometimes or it is mentioned with your x double dash. So வெறும் dash மட்டும் வந்தா transient, x double dash கொடுத்திருந்தாங்கன்னா subtransient reactance. சரியா? So இத வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஞாபகம் வச்சு நம்ம ப்ராப்ளம் போயிடலாம். PPT தெரியுதா இப்போ? Voice PPT is visible.
No, sir.
ஒரு நிமிஷம். இப்போ சொல்லுமா PPT visible? Now it is okay. PPT தெரியுதாப்பா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So here x double dash. So G1 உடைய subtransient reactance கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, it is 20%. Likewise your G2. G2 is 30 MVA, 18 kV, x double dash is 20%. And the G3 is 30 MVA, 20 kV, x double dash is 20%. And next one is your T1. Transformer, first transformer rating is 25 MVA, 220 bar 13.8 kV, and reactance is 10%. And the transformer T2 is three single phase units, each rated 10 MVA, 120 is mere reactance value. That's not sufficient. Transformer double dash circle. And transformer 3 is 35 MVA, 20 bar 22 kV, X reactance is 10%. So draw the reactance diagram using a base of 13.8 kV on the generator. So in the previous problem, the generator value itself base. Here the base values are given. அவங்களே கொடுத்துட்டாங்க பேஸ் வேல்யூ, இந்த வேல்யூ தான் எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. Okay, Amma. So 50 MVA, 13.8 kV on the generator G1. So start பண்ண வேண்டியது G1 ல base values வந்து 50 and 13.8 is given. So the selection of base values, step 1. Selection of base values, MVAB new is 50 MVA and the KVB new is 13.8 kV. So MVAB value never changes. KVB new value subjected to change. When you have transformer secondary, you have the change of base. So the reactance of G1 now. So you have the new reactance equal to x per unit volt into KVB volt by KVB new the whole squared into MVAB volt new by MVAB volt. So the old value is mentioned in the problem. For generator it is 20%, 0.2. KVB old is 13.8 and KVB new is also 13.8 whole square. So it does get cancelled one only. And the MVAB is 20, new is 20, old is new is 50, old is 20. So 50 by 20 into 0.2. So you may get 0.5 per unit. Step number 3 is reactance of transformer T1. So x per unit volt into KVB volt by KVB new, MVAB new by MVAB volt. So 0.1, 10%. So KVB new and volt is 13.8. So 13.8 by 13.8 whole square. And the MVAB new is 50, MVAB volt is 25. So you may get 0.2 per unit. So step number 3 is over. Step number 4 is your transmission line. So transmission line which is connected to secondary of the transformer T1, which is connected in the HT side. So there is a change of base in the HT side of T1. So you have the relation base KV on LT side into HT voltage rating into LT voltage rating. So 13.8 into 220 bar 13.8. So 13.8, 13.8 get cancelled. You have 220. For transmission line, KVB new value is 220. So you have ZB. So ZB is nothing but KVB new square by MVAB new. 220 square by 50, 968. You have two sections of the transmission line. The problem, they clearly mentioned two sections. So section 1 is J80 ohms and section 2 is J100. So number so for section 1, it is actual reactance by basis 80 by 968, 0.0826 per unit. Likewise, for 100 ohm transmission line, actual is 100, base is 960. So 0.1033 per unit. Yeah. So this is the two section reactances, actual by base. So transmission line is over now. So step number 5 is reactance of transformer T2. So T2 is a three-phase bank. Now it is a bank. So primary is star connected. So root 3 into 127 by 18, 220 by 18. So உங்களுக்கு வந்து ratio. So root 3 into 127, it is 220. So here we have the change of base on LT side. So the relation is base kV on HT side into LT voltage rating by HT voltage rating. So 220 into 18 bar 220. So 220 get cancelled, you have 18 kV. So hereafter your kV new value is 18. So based on kV value 18 kV, you have to calculate the new reactance for transformer P2. So X per unit volt into kVb volt by kVb new into MVAb new. So 0.1 into 18 by 18 the whole square into 50 by 3 into 10, because it is a single phase transformer bank. So 3 into 10 is 30. Once you are calculating, you may get 0.1667 per unit. So far transformer T2 is over. So after T2, you have the generator G2. So X per unit volt into KVB old by KVB new the whole square into MVAB new by MVAB old. So substitute all the values and you may get reactance for generator G2. So KVB old here is 18, new is also 18, MVAB is 50 and MVAB old is 30. So 0.33 you may get. So only one parameter left is G3, sorry T3 and as well as G3. So here the reactance of the trans T3 is always mute your microphones. Mute your microphones.
எல்லாம் உள்ள பேப்பர் வச்சுட்டு அது எடுக்க மேல இருந்து அடி வைக்க அப்படியே சுத்தி ரவுண்டா அடிக்கிறாங்க அது பீஸ்
Okay. So your reactance of the transformer T. So reactance of T3. So there is a change of base in again. So KVB on HT side into LT by HT. So KVB on HT side is 220, LT rating is 22, and HT voltage rating is 220. So 220 get cancelled, you have 22. So hereafter your KVB is 22 kV. So based on the kV new as 22, you just calculate the new reactance for T3 as well as G3. So X per unit volt is 0.1, kV volt is 22, new is also 22, MVAB new is 50 and 0.1429. So next last one is your G3. So reactance of the generator G3 X per unit volt into kV volt by kV new the whole square into MVAB new by MVAB volt. So the old values are machine values and new values are determined values, that is base values. 0.2 into 20 by 22 the whole square into 50 by 30. You may get 0.2755 per unit. So now our intention is we have to draw the reactance diagram. So we have G1. So from the left hand side, EG1 in series is J0.5, equivalent for your G1. And for transformer T1 it is J0.2. For J80 ohm line it is J0.826. For 100 ohm it is J0.1033. And then T2. T2 is, and G2 is J.3333. So in series with your back generated image. So in the middle also you have transformer as well as your generator 3. So it is connected in series. So this is the reactance diagram for the entire structure. So as per our intention, we are just converting one line diagram into a single line diagram, reactance diagram. So here all the reactances are in per unit. So if the shared PPT consists of your homework problems, so homework 1, homework 2, and homework problem number 3. So you have 3 problems in your presentation. So the solution is available in my material. So watch the video again, and you learn the per unit analysis problem solving again and again, and try to solve the homework problem. So 3 homeworks you have. ஸோ இது வந்து எனக்கு புதன்கிழமை வந்து நீங்கள் A4 ஷீட்டில் எழுதி எனக்கு டீம்ஸில் வந்து சப்மிட் பண்ணுங்க. நான் டீம்ஸில் வந்து உங்களுக்கு அசைன்மெண்ட் லிங்க் அனுப்புகிறேன். ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு சப்மிட் ஹோம்ஒர்க்ஸ் இன் டீம்ஸ். சரியா? இந்த 3 ப்ராப்ளத்தை எனக்கு சால்வ் பண்ணி எனக்கு டீம்ஸில் அப்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. எக்ஸாம் பேப்பரில் அப்லோட் பண்ணீங்க இல்லையா, அது மாதிரி எனக்கு புதன்கிழமை பண்ணுங்க. நான் வந்து கிரியேட் பண்ணி ஒரு லிங்க் அனுப்புகிறேன். ஓகே. இஸ் தேர் எனி கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் டவுட் நீடட்? செகண்ட் ப்ராப்ளத்துல தான் டவுட் இருக்கா? டவுட் இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். If you have any doubts in the second problem, so try to solve the 3 homework problems. So if you are solving 3 homework problems and listening the 2 problems in video lecture, you may easily kind of per unit problem. எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுத்தாலும் நீங்க வந்து சால்வ் பண்ணிடலாம். Do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, ma. Then we will continue in the next session. Girls, you have any doubts? Shall I quit this session? Okay, ma. Thank you all.